Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to more Pride of Nations. Now, I do have to start off by apologising for my voice. If it sounds a little bit odd, it's most likely due to the fact I have something of a cold right now. So, yes, I apologise. Anyway, moving on. So, we have been selling quite a lot of goods, which is always very good. 33% increase, well, 0.33. So we're up to about 75% happiness, which is okay. I'd like to make that higher if I could possibly do that. Right. So the year is 1851, we're in late August. It won't be that long before we see the Crimean War. I know I've gone on about it quite a lot. And you know what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to take a look at when it bloody occurred. Because I've not decided to do that, and as such I've been wondering. I'm sure it's either 1852 or 1854, I swear to God. Excuse me. 1853. Right, okay. And then it ended in 1856. Fair enough. Surprisingly, the Kingdom of Sardinia, basically Sardinia Piedmont, was involved in the war. You wouldn't really imagine it. I don't know what their involvement in it actually was. Did they send troops or just ships? Not entirely sure on that one. But quite a bold move. Quite a bold move. Okay, I'll wait for this turn to go by. I've kind of given up hope on the full colonial Austria. So what the game is really is that we are going to become Germany. If we become Germany, we will gain access to the colonial options in the 1880s. So that means we're going to have to beat Prussia economically, militarily, and politically, as well as diplomatically, by having more alliances, more friends basically. So if I can stay goody two shoes with the Russians, or perhaps the French. I'd prefer the Russians due to the fact that they are on my border, and I'd rather be goody two shoes with them, rather than France. As with France, they're going to have to try and get to me through different nations, which may or may not give military access, but that gives them another barrier to entering my borders. Excuse me. I really apologise. It's just a horrible tendency that every time I speak I feel like coughing due to the fact that, yeah, my throat is pretty damn sore at the moment. There we go, lovely water. Right. Okay. What do we have building? We have the rails 255, 240... 255, 255. Lovely. We have our main army over here. Right then, so we did gather some troops up. Got our telegraph as well. And, right, okay, so let's see, what do we have here? We have a lot of cavalry. A lot of cavalry. Do I have any 3-star leaders? I think I had one spare. I'm sure I did. There we go. You will lead our new army. Excuse me. That's good then. So once we get our new general in over there, we can see how many points we have available to us. And what I may do is take a 2-star commander and form a cavalry corps. Basically a corps of cavalry, and maybe 1 or 2 units, maybe a little bit more. And we could try and use that as a raiding force or something to try and just get behind their lines and really deal a lot of damage. You can imagine the amount of damage we could do economically if we burn these industries and destroy the rail. We could really do quite the number on them. Not that I'm totally insinuating war with France at any point in the future, no sirree. Okay. Oh good, some more wool. So we aren't making that much private capital at the moment. Why is that? The amount of goods that we have is increasing though. Ah, right, yes. Turn that on. There we go. So we'll have our new army commander make his way to the capital. So we have an army in Austria, we have an army in Milan, we have an army in Prague. Perhaps we should have an army in Budapest. Then at least we have an army on the extremities of the Empire. I may move the army from Austria further down the Croatian coast. But the thing is, I'd like to have that army there as it can respond to any threat towards Italy. Which is going to be the most obvious route of advancement on us. Probably by the French or the Sardinians. Which of course war may come at some point as they seek to unify Italy. Which is something I'd like to try and prevent, so perhaps a preemptive war against the Sardinians. Now, what I could do is try and fabricate a Casus Belli. And then we go in and we just try and destroy as much as we can. Just try and annihilate their fleet, try and annihilate their army. Make it very difficult for them to come back. They will most likely still be able to unify, but they will be a hell of a lot weaker. Which is quite nice. We could gain some prestige, and possibly some concessions. I'm not entirely sure what concessions we could gain, maybe a colonial area, possibly Libya or something like that, who knows. Oh no, Libya is under the control of the Ottomans at this time, I keep forgetting. I'm assuming that we're farther in the future than we really are. Okay, here we go. Right. Ah, okay. 5-5. Light cavalry. Light cavalry. I suppose we'll take out some of this cavalry. I'll take out the Hungarian cavalry. There we go. 43 points here. It still has quite a lot of cavalry, I'm not going to lie. Yes. So perhaps we'll take out another cavalry division. There we go. Fantastic. So, do we have the funds to secure another army? Well, another corps. We could. We could go for another infantry corps. So that's 12 points. Yes, that would bring us up to the correct amount, actually. Indeed. So, we'll do that then. We'll start constructing an infantry corps. I could go for the guard corps, but I am paying a lot for something I'm not going to use all the time. Alright, let's replace these losses. It does really irritate me that I do have to do this. I did turn the attrition off, so hopefully we'll be able to recover. Excuse me. I don't know how they're losing cohesion. Oh no, these are our new ships. Have they been... Oh no, they're not finished yet. 10 turns, okay. Not too bad. French are over here. Russians. Fair enough. Okay. Could we afford another ship? Oh, roads. Right, warship squadron is... Right, so we need more manufactured goods. That's something that we're noticing here. We really need a lot of manufactured goods. I may buy some manufactured goods, actually. Perhaps. Right, we're at 2% inflation here, that's not great. Coal import subsidy, steel import subsidy. Urban transportation. I like the idea of that one. And drainage of wetlands. We'll try that then. I could go for a coal import subsidy and a steel import subsidy. However, that will remove that 2 inflation, but it will still be there. As once I remove those subsidies, the inflation will come back. So we'd gain... Well, we'd lose 2 infamy, but... Well, not infamy. Inflation, but we'd still have 2 inflation in the future. No matter what, it's still going to be there. So I'd rather wait for the economics to sort itself out. We'll have what's known as the Economic Sunrise event. They'll happen every now and then, so we should lose some inflation naturally. Which is fine by me. Quite happy with that one. Okay. But it's good that we're building new troops. Very nice. I do have 20 diplomats, I should probably put them to use. I'll improve the relations with the German minor nations. Especially Saxony and Bavaria. Yes. So I suppose that group of cavalry that I've broken off from the main armies I will use as my cavalry corps. That would be fantastic in areas like Russia, where we could get behind their lines and break their rails to, well, really make it difficult for them to travel via rail. And as well, of course, they are great for putting down rebellions. They are pretty damn good for that. A couple of units of cavalry. We could have a few cavalry units and a few military police in the future. I don't know if we'll be able to produce military police in the future. I imagine so. It would be strange to not be able to do that. Okay, so how do we do? Wow, that's completely overpriced. Okay, did we pass those proposals? Oh, that's not good. Right, drainage network. But we have authorized the urban transportation, fair enough. Okay, so I think that means it's been renewed, I'm not entirely sure. So we've only gained 7 manufactured goods that round. Not exactly great. Ah, there we go, urban transportation. 100 money, 5 steel, 5 coal, 50 manufactured goods. So it gives us some prestige and some morale, actually. Is there anywhere we can even use that? I don't think there's even anywhere we can use it. What is the prerequisites? Must target a region you own, must target a region with military control between 100 and 100. Okay. Right. So quite a few prerequisites that none of the cities in the Empire actually reach. But that's fine. I mean, I passed it. It cost me a little bit of cash, but it might actually improve our contentment. We're still at 75. Okay. So I think what I'm going to start doing is buying more goods off the international market to increase my population's happiness. And that would be quite handy. So, we might start buying some rum. How much is rum? Who sells rum? Italy and La Plata. Interesting. Okay, 10. Oh no, that's the wine. Where is this rum? Perhaps there's none on sale. Wines, okay. No, I'm not seeing any. Go over here to La Plata. Ah, we can't trade over here, unfortunately. That sucks. Tropical fruits. Colombia, so basically over in this region. Right. Okay, I'm really feeling the need for more merchant vessels. I do have to wonder why these are even trading states. It really doesn't make that much sense. Yeah, we don't really have that many potential trade partners. Well, we have all of Europe now, which is good. Don't get me wrong, that's really fantastic. But we can't trade with the Americas too well. I can trade over here, actually. Why is that? Oh wow, I really do have one over here in the Bay of Bengal. I did not actually know that. Ha! Very interesting. Excuse me. Kuala Lumpur. Let's see if we can buy anything from the UK. Nah. A little bit of oil, not much else. Fine, we'll make do. I may start fabricating a casus belli upon the Ottomans. See, I don't know how we're still losing people here. Is attrition off? Yeah, okay, that's so strange. Oh well. So, our coal supply is decreasing, so is our iron. We're not selling, are we? Are we selling? We may be. Yes, we are selling. That brings us up there, so that's fine. We do have a lot of silk, actually. Let's increase the amount of silk that we sell to about 2. Sulfur's good. Sorry, nitrates. Minerals, okay. Gems. Right, so I'm looking for iron. We're not even selling any iron. Okay. That shows you how much we're using. Okay. So... I could do with more food. Not really any orders here, is there? Right, I can start ordering some wine. Tobacco. Tea, no. Okay. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I want to try and increase my population's contentment. So if I can sell goods on the market, then... well, I buy these goods and then I sell these goods onto my population. So I'm increasing their satisfaction and general contentment with the authorities that may be. While at the same time, I may be able to make a profit. I may be able to make a profit. It depends. It very much depends. But if it's not a profit, as long as it's increasing their happiness, I can make do with that one. A happy nation is a homogeneous nation. Though, of course, we get a multi-ethnic empire. So we do need to keep the plebeians in contentment and keep the ruling powers in line. So we'll bring our armies up to strength as we are doing by buying those replacements, which is rather annoying. I didn't want to have to buy them, but hey ho, I'll make do. So in another few turns we'll have our first warships ready, which will be fantastic. I do need to build more warships. I really, really need to expand that navy. Though we may have a navy that's comparable to the Sardinians, who knows. It may be slightly weaker, but with warships, maybe we might be able to make a difference, who knows. The Sardinian navy wouldn't matter too much, but being able to blockade their cities would make breaking their sieges, or breaking their cities a hell of a lot easier, as we'd not have to spend 2 million years trying to besiege a port city, a coastal city, which just rarely works. It doesn't work too well. Okay. Lots of casting spell ice. Ooh, 8 opium for 150. That's quite nice, actually. Not going to complain about that one. Oh, come on, France. Stop being a dick. Okay, what's going on over here? Whoops. Right, we're purchasing more. Okay. Trading price. Ooh, trading price of gold has increased. The trading price of gems has decreased. That's not great. So see here, we sold a total of 22 merchandises. Okay. Well, even so, we're still going to make a profit, so that's fine by me. Right, we do have quite a lot of cash here. What should we really open? What is the game suggesting? Luxury goods shops in Venezia, manufactured goods. Okay, call extraction. I'll do a manufactured goods in Venice. Okay, there we go. We've appeased the gods of the game. And potentially more iron and coal in the future. Yeah, manufactured goods is really limiting us right now. Just a big old shame. Big old shame. Portugal's doing quite nice over here. Of course, that is Zambia. I think it's Zambia. I can't actually remember. I believe it's Zambia. Portuguese Zambia. Oh, it might be Angola. I can't remember, actually. Yeah. No, I think Zambia's on the other side of the continent. I think it might be Angola. I can't remember. I feel like it's Angola. Do 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 do. It's amazing how much this game makes you appreciate classical music, but yet I could not name too many composers, mostly because I have the memory of a sieve, a very fine sieve. Right, so we need more mines and quarries. That would make us more sustainable, as the amount that we're going to need is going to, of course, keep increasing exponentially. Okay, here we go. Okay. Ooh, 90. That's quite helpful. Bought quite a lot there. See, there we go. 0.37 due to the amount of goods that we have. Well, new goods. Oh, more minerals. Okay. Hmm. What should I build? I think having more manufactured goods would be quite nice to have, but we do need to build up our minerals. So what is it? Meh. Hmm. Ah, I see. Interesting. Well, we do have coal here. Let's see. Right. So we could build another 3 coal mines here, which we might do. Could build another iron. Okay, we'll have to save up again. We are doing quite good on steel, it's just the manufactured goods that we're missing. Which is always going to be an issue. And it's going to continue to be an issue throughout the entirety of the game. Probably not so much if we unite the entirety of Germany. That would lead us to be an incredible industrial juggernaut. I wouldn't be surprised if we had more production than the United States of America and the British. I would not be surprised about that one at all. I mean, that would be a huge population. How many people do we have? We'd have, like, all the Germanic-speaking nations. We'd have Hungary, we'd have Croatia. Da-dun, da-dun, dun, dun. Da-dun, da-dun, dun, dun. I should begin building a fortress at Budapest. Well, we have Buda and then we have Pest. Oh, that's interesting. I actually don't know about the city. I don't know if those are actually... I don't know if Budapest is those cities merged in real life due to the fact of these cities expanding. I really don't know. I'm sure the capital of Hungary is Budapest. I'm absolutely sure. Let's go ahead and Google that one, shall we? Yes, Budapest is the capital. Ah, there is a river between them, so I imagine that Buda and Pest just merged naturally over time, then as the cities enlarged. It's kind of like how the City of London has the City of London within it. As, well, the City of London, basically, how it started was... It was basically the Roman garrison. That was where the fort was, I do believe. So the traders would operate in that sector, and obviously as the Romans withdrew from Britain and the collapse of Romani British society happened, they would cling to areas like that as it was obviously protected and well established. So the City of London, like the actual City of London, grew around the river and grew to encompass the City of London. Right, we have a state visit here. Yes, I will respond to that. I may be very wrong on the City of London, but I'm sure that's how it is. It's been a long time since I actually watched anything about it or read up anything about it. But it's good to be curious, and it's always good to carry on learning. Right, can't buy any more petroleum, not going to lie, it's not going to kill me at night. I will not lose sleep over it. Okay. Collected state funds, fantastic. Right, we may have to lower our taxes a little bit. Economic sunrise, there we go, fantastic. So, our inflation has dropped down to about 1%, fantastic. That's just what I need. Good, very, very good. We learned the basis of flexing them, fantastic. However, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the episode, so I thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next episode, so do let me know what you've enjoyed so far, and what you think we should do in the future. So, goodbye for now, and do go ahead and subscribe if you're new. See you next time, guys.